Now getting you out the door with everything you need to know. This is 11 News This Morning.
The annual Bayou City Arts Festival kicks off this weekend, but today crews will begin the setup. As in years past, the festival is sure to offer all family members something to do. More than 300 artists will begin moving in their displays into Memorial Park today. In about 10 minutes, our Jonathan Walton talks with one of those artists. The festival opens at 10 o'clock Friday morning.
I'm Jonathan Walton. How does something like this become something like this? We'll show you coming up in Walton's World. Stick around.
Large thinks he can this morning.
Actually, he thought he would this morning. He would.
W-O-O-D.
Out of the morning to Houston, I'm Jonathan Walton coming to you from the studio of one Tom Irvin. Tom, how's it going?
Good, good.
Tom is a wood artist, if you will, a wood turner. What are you making now, Tom?
This is a bowl.
I like it so far.
Yes.
Tom is one of the more than 300 artists that'll be featured this weekend in the Bayou City Arts Festival happening at Memorial Park. Let's take a look at some of your work over there. Very interesting, thought-provoking stuff.
Thanks, thanks.
It's like something and nothing all at once.
It is. It's kind of off-center and twisted, and
that looks like a character from the movie Monsters, Inc. It's got legs.
It does. It's kind of skittering. I call it skittering. It looks like it's moving across the table there.
And what's this one, Tom? I was trying to figure out what this one is.
That's just an unimportant piece of work that I'm going to try and make a mold of.
Is it abstract?
It is an abstract. It's an off-center turning. I turn a lot off.
We'll go with that. Okay, this is my favorite piece of all, though. This looks like something from outer space. How long did this take you to make?
That took quite a while. That's about a 16-hour project.
And if I wanted to buy it, how much would I have to give you?
About $725.
Deal.
Okay.
I'll write you a check.
All right.
Just don't cash it this year.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You can catch Tom and 300 more artists at the Bayou City Arts Festival. It is happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Memorial Park. It's a great deal of fun to do, especially if you got people visiting from out of town. Bring them down to the Bayou City Arts Festival. Oh, wow. That is going to do it. I'm Jonathan Walton. He is Tom Irvin. This bowl will be done in about an hour.
No, about 10 minutes.
In about 10 minutes. Guys, back to you.
Interesting stuff.
All right,
Walton.
thank you.
Pretty interesting stuff there.
The Bayou City Arts Festival is happening this weekend.
And our small mind at large is catching up with one of the artists who's apparently a chip off the old block of wood.
Top of the morning to you, Houston. I'm Jonathan Walton coming to you from Bel Air. Look at this. Looks like a chunk of wood, but not to this wood artist, Tom Irvin. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You turn chunks of wood like this. You're making a bowl out of one now, but over there on your table you have some of the art you've worked on. You are a wood artist.
Yes.
One of more than 300 being featured this weekend at the Bayou City Arts Festival happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Memorial Park. And you go and you show your wares?
Yes.
You sell your wares?
That's the hope, yeah.
And your stuff has a very abstract nature to it. That one in particular, it looks like a prop from the movie starring Angela Lansbury 20 years ago, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Looks like a magical bed knob. What is it?
It is actually a Christmas ornament. But
really?
You can spin it right now because I don't have the little eye screw in there, but once it gets an eye screw in there, it's going to be hard to turn it as a top.
And I like that half a broken bottle thing. That's pretty cool. Is that what it is, half a broken bottle made out of wood?
Okay.
Now let's say I wanted to help you with your bowl. What can I do? You know what just occurs to me? Did you ever read the book Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Yeah.
These look like Goldilocks, don't they? I could put them as for like hair. Look, I'm a blonde.
Yeah.
The carpets don't match the drapes.
Not really.
What would I do to finish this up?
Grab hold here.
Uh-huh. And just touch something?
I will hold this, and I just want you to pull it around towards you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Wow, look at me go! Wow. From the studio of one Tom Irvin, I'm Jonathan Walton. Check out the Bayou City Arts Festival happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Memorial Park. Guys, back to you. Look what I did! Did I do that whole indentation?
All right.
This is 13 Eyewitness News at 4.
I'm Deborah Wrigley in Memorial Park, the official start of spring with the Bayou City Art Festival. A preview just ahead.
In today's Hometown Live, we're going to take you to Memorial Park, where there is a big art festival this weekend.
It's one of our favorites, and Deborah Wrigley spent the day with one of the featured artists. Deborah, he is definitely one of a kind.
He definitely is alone. And 1 month ago, Memorial Park was filled with all the trail riders. Now it is time for the artist and the Bayou City Art Festival. It's grown a lot in the 35 years of its history. attracting an international audience, as seen with this year's featured artist.
You have to, every morning, reinvent the whole thing.
Yoram Gal is Israeli by birth, an artist by occupation and creative drive. It all began as a child with a teacher who had a message.
Have fun. Basically, I mean, he told us things about perspective and rules, but he wasn't strict, and he wasn't a teacher who told you what's right or wrong.
The advice served Gal well over the years. He's been an actor, director, but always a painter.
What's leading me is never to get bored, so that I always have a discovery and fun every day.
He discovers the life within objects, streetscapes of his native Jerusalem, even the quirks of Houston's skyline, as seen in the featured piece from this year's Bayou City Art Festival titled Houston's Jig. Gal is now on the art festival circuit, winning juried competition back at the Bayou City Festival as featured artist, and today as lecturer to art students at the High School for Performing and Visual Arts, where he passed on the same advice he received as a child: have fun, they are. They learned a lot from all of that. He probably learned some from the students as well, but here you get an idea of the range of his work, some amazing colors, and yet he can do those really whimsical pieces. The art show Friday, Saturday, Sunday runs from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admission $8 for adults. Kids 12 and under are free. Back to you.
And I know it's always a popular event, and it does get pretty crowded on some of those days, doesn't it?
It gets really crowded, and it'll probably be even more so this year because we'll have reasonably cool on Friday,
Right.
and then we go for springtime temps.
What the perfect thing to be doing in the spring, too, Deborah, walking around looking at the beautiful art. I know.
Yes.
Love
Thanks,
it.
Deborah.
You're watching ABC 13, Houston's news leader. Live with Dave Ward, Shara Pryor, Marvin Zindler, Ed Brandon, and Bob Allen. This is 13 Eyewitness News, Houston's news leader.
All of you art lovers, the Bayou City Art Festival is almost here. We have a sneak peek at one of the artists and what makes him so unique. It is time again for the Bayou City Art Festival, and it's not just for art lovers. There is a little something for everyone.
Eyewitness News reporter Deborah Wrigley talked with one artist from Israel who combines painting and film to create a style all his own.
Once a year in springtime, the woods in Memorial Park become a backdrop for art with the Bayou City Art Festival. This year, its featured artists traveled from Israel to be part of the show, and also to talk to young art students about the best advice he ever got from a teacher.
And he just told us to have fun. And that's when I started painting.
Some of Yoram Gal's paintings are riots of color, others more subdued, many of them depicting his native Jerusalem. This one, though, called Houston's Jig, depicts the city skyline, a professional artist talking to those who want to be.
I talked to them for an hour and a half about art, and they looked as though they understand nothing, not interested. The minute I gave them paper and they started working, I saw they were artists, because they're not interested in talking about art.
They prefer the doing of it, the self-expression, and as impressed as Gal is by their work, so is the Art Festival. 18 HSPVA students will have their work shown in festival competition this weekend.
And that's what being an artist is. You know, whatever you do, your name's still on it, you know? So I think it's a great experience for them.
The festival opens to the public Friday. Deborah Wrigley, 13 Eyewitness News.
The Bayou City Art Festival runs this Friday through Sunday at Memorial Park from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admission $8 for adults. It is free for children age 12 and under.
Now, live from the Channel 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston. And here's your host, Whitney Casey.
And up next, I take you you inside the Bayou City Arts Festival. There's so much to see. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. We'll be right back.
They're going to scat later, too. Can we scat? Do you know how to scat? Okay, I can't scat. But anyway, well, it's time to head outside, even though it's so much fun in here. One of Houston's favorite parks will have a few more 100 joggers this weekend, and Christina's not one of them. But what are you doing?
I need to be a jogger. I'm so cold out here, but it's the last chance to pull out that really cute coat. I'm out here at Memorial Park at the Bayou City Arts Festival. There's so much going on. I'm joined by Joe, Pogie, and Lynette. Now, Jeanette, first I'm going to go to you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. The cold's really getting to me.
You're fine.
There's so much. This is the 5th largest arts festival, one of the most favorites in the U.S. What do they have for this year to see?
We have over 300 artists out here that have been juried and selected. We also have lots of entertainment. The Cultural Arts Council of the Houston-Harris County is bringing us a diverse element of entertainment, like you're hearing in behind me. It'll be on the main stage. We'll have the Broadway Cafe. We'll have the Creative Zone for the kids. Just tons of things. Plus, you got the beauty of the park.
It is beautiful. We are inside of Yoram Gal.
Yoram Gal, our featured artist from Israel. He was selected last year, came back, and this is his booth showing his works.
And he was so lovely this morning. He's got some great stuff. All right, now Lynette, there's stuff for the kids as well, right?
Oh yeah, we have a great creative zone for the kids. There's over 10 activities. Some are the mini art car makings and animal making, mask making and beading and mosaics and painting and drawing, and the kids can have a great time. So you can negotiate. Let us shop for a while and then we'll let you go make something.
Absolutely. Now one thing, I don't see any parking spaces out here.
There's no parking in the park, but we have great shuttle locations. Today only Northwest Mall, so don't go to any of the other ones. But on Saturday and Sunday, Northwest Mall, West Loop Park and Ride, the Hillcroft Transit Center, and downtown at Smith and Rusk and Capitol, and Capitol and Smith.
Lots of information. So if people, what's a website they can go to?
www.BayouCityArtFestival.com.
All right, now tell me, can you tell me a little bit what these dancers are doing back here?
They're
some martial arts.
It's traditional Brazilian dancing.
Well, I love it. They are really having a good time. All right, now another booth I want to mention is the Burt's Bees. Who doesn't like Burt's Bees? They have a booth out here. They're going to be giving hand massages, and now they're going to be giving out some of their cosmetics. Well, I know everybody in their audience wants some Burt's Bees, right? All right. Well, I'm in the studio right now, and everybody's going to be giving some Burt's Bees. I'm in a hurry, though. All right, here you go. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Apparently, yeah, bye, Chris. She's coming here, and she's going to give you guys some Burt's Bees. She's on her way. Actually, she's going to run all the way home because, you know, the joggers in Memorial Park, I said, just get one loop in. It's only 3 miles.
Live from KPRC Channel 2, where local news comes first. This is News to Houston at 5 o'clock.
Art lovers will want to go to Memorial Park this weekend. The Bayou City Arts Festival opened this morning, and it continues through Sunday. Local 2 is a sponsor of the event. There is no parking in Memorial Park itself, so Metro is offering a free shuttle service. You can find shuttle information and ticket and time information on our website, click2houston.com. And Rachel, the weather will be a work of art itself this weekend, Frank said.
This is Fox 26 Morning News, 5 to 9 a.m. News that works for you.
Good morning, I'm Lanny Griffith. The Bayou City Art Festival is this weekend. This morning, some examples of some of the great art you'll see this weekend at Memorial Park. Stay with us. Well, hundreds of artists from all over the country are moving into Memorial Park for this spring's Bayou City Art Festival.
Lanny Griffith is with some of the artists this morning. Hey, man.
Good morning, guys. Lots of events going on in Memorial Park this weekend. It's all going to be about art. I can tell you that. Art, music, food, and lots of entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, Mr. Entertainment is here, Joe Pogie, to talk about the big event. It gets underway today, right?
Begins at 10 o'clock this morning, Memorial Park. It is the Spring Bayou City Art Festival, and it is going to be a beautiful weekend to come out and walk in the park and see art.
Now, seriously, how many artists are going to be out there this year?
We are a juried art festival, so we limit it to 300. We had over 800 applications for the 300 positions.
How do you get down to the final 300?
We have a panel.
and it takes them about 2 days to go through all the art, and then they select it, and they select it on the qualitative, the appeal to the community, and what they think the return will be for the artist.
That's like being in the chili cook-off. You taste all this chili and all this barbecue to see which one is the winner. How in the world do they do that? I guess they have a very keen eye for art.
They have a very keen eye for art.